Hi friends, I am Ashraf Ali and today we will discuss about environments in latex. What is the role of environments in latex? And friends, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thanks. Latex provides many environments for making of certain text. Each environment begins and ends in the same manner. Begin environment and environment name. Begin environment name and end environment name. Number one, abstract, produce and abstract, and number two, array, math arrays. Number three, centered lines, description, label list, display math formulas that appear on their own line. Document, enclose the whole document, enumerate number list, equation array, sequence of aligned equations, equation display equations, figure, floating figures, file contents, writing multiple files from the source, flushed left lines, flushed right lines, atomize, bulleted list, and letters list, generic list, environment math, inline math, mini page, miniature page, picture with text, arrows, lines and circles, quotation and quote, include a quotation, tabbing, align a text, arbitrary and table, floating tables, tabular, align text in columns, the bibliography or reference list, theorems, lemmas, etc. Title page for handcraft title page, and 27 is written simulating typed input, 28 is verse for poetry and other things. Friends, today we'll discuss about only first four environments, abstract, array and center and distribution in part 1. Next time we will describe about display math, document, enumerate and equation array. And next video for subscribe my channel. And first is abstract synopsis. Synopsis is the begin abstract and abstract environment for producing an abstract, possibly of multiple paragraphs. Number two is array synopsis. Its synopsis is begin arrays. CLS stands for columns, column number 1, column entry, column number 2 entry, column number n entry. Double backslash stands for handles means and equation and line. And array or begin array, POS, COLS, in column number 1 entry, column number 2 entry and column number n entry backslash and equation array. POS and COLS we will describe below. Briefly, produce a mathematical array. This environment can only be used in math mode and normally appears within a display mathematics environment such as equation, column entries are separated by an ampersand. Rows are terminated with double backslash C backslash. The required agreement CLS columns describe the number of columns, their alignment and the formatting of the intercolumn regions. See tabular for complete description of CLS and of the other common features of the two environments, including the optional POS argument. There are two ways that arrays diverge from tabular. The first is that array entries are typed in mathematics mode in text style, except of if the CLS columns definition specifies the column with at p of curly bracket start curly bracket end with causes the entry to be typed in text mode. The second is that instead of tabular parameter backslash tab colosp, latex intercolumn space in an array is governed by backslash array closp, which gives half the width between columns. The default for this is 5 point. To obtain arrays with braces, the standard is to use the SMAS package. It comes with environment p matrix for an array surrounded by small brackets, v matrix for an array surrounded by square brackets, sorry, b matrix capital B matrix for an array surrounded by curly brackets. V matrix small v matrix for an array surrounded by vertical bars, and capital V matrix for an array surrounded by double vertical bars, along with the number of other array constructs. Here is an example of an array begun equation and begun array CR backslash square root of y and 12.3 double backslashes x raised power 2 and 3.4 and array and an equation number 3 center. Its synopsis is begun center text in and center environment to create a sequence of lines that are centered within the left and right margins on the front page. If the text in the environment body is too long to fit on a line, Latex will insert line breaks that avoid the hypothetation and avoid stretching or shrinking any interword space to force a line break at a particular spot. Use double backslash this environment insert space void and below the text body. See centering to avoid such space. For example, inside a figure environment in this example, depending on the line width, Latex may choose a break for the part before the double backslash will center the line or two, then will break at the double backslash and will center the ending. Begin center hy double backslash hy and center double backslash after the final line is optional, and its point is back centering. Declaration that causes material in its scope to be centered. It is most often used inside environments such as figure or in a parabox. Unlike the center environment, that centering command does not add vertical space above and below the text. It also does not start a new paragraph, it simply changes how Latex formats paragraph units. If ww calibrate start and backslash centering x-axis double backslash yy calibrate and zz is surrounded by blank lines, then Latex will create a paragraph whose first line is wx is centered and whose second line not centered contains yzz. Usually what is described for scope of the regulation to contain a blank line or the end command of an environment such as figure or table that ends the paragraph unit. Thus, if centering x-axis double backslash yy and backslash for calibrax and z is surrounded by blank lines, then it makes a new paragraph with two centered lines x-axis and y followed by a new paragraph with z that is formatted as usual. See also following example. This example backslash centering causes the graph to be horizontally centered. Begin figure centering include graphics width 0.7 and line width and see this, and this is the location of the picture. See user खाली computer desktop environment and figure name is caption and label figure name is 2020 etc and figure. Here is curly brackets missing. The scope of the centering ends with the end figure. Number 4 is description synopsis. Begin description and backslash item first label text of the first item and backslash item began flush right. Friends, thanks for listening and have a good day, and don't forget for subscribing my channel. Goodbye.